and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2024 Audi A4 Allroad. So let's check it out. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Audi Alto Central Coast, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this one today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you are after an A4 Allroad or any of the Audi range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. So at the front here, you've got the 4 rings there, Audi badge. You've got a silver and black trimmed grille, quite nice. You do have your LED daytime running lights and headlights there, along with your fog lights there as well, or driving lights if you wish. You do have your parking sensors as well as a little camera there, as this one has the 360-degree cameras. And what are your thoughts on the A4 Allroad? Are you a bit of a fan of this one? Do you like it? Do you like how it looks? Have you got one? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the A4 Allroad are 19-inch wheels, and they're silver and black, and I think they suit the car really nicely, along with the plastic trim around the wheel arches, and it continues along with a bit of silver along the bottom there. Now you do have the moonroof and sunroof there as well, which we'll have a look at when we jump inside. And I do like the chrome around the windows as well, even the chrome on the roof racks there. So at the back here, you've got, again, the oval rings there. You've got A4 written there, and then you've got Allroad and Quattro, along with your parking sensors, and there's a bit of a silver diffuser there. But I did want to say, with these exhaust tips, they're actually just for show, but they look cool. If they actually had exhaust in them, I think that would be awesome. Alright, let's go and have a look inside. So in the A4 Allroad, now first impressions is, wow, it's really, really nice in here. You've got touches of wood along the dash, you've got wood along the center console there, and you've also got some on the door as well, which is feels very, very premium in here. Now you do get soft touch dash all the way. Even the door trims have a bit of softness to them as well, which is really nice. So to the right of the steering wheel, you do have your headlight and fog light controls, and you've also got a height control for your head-up display there as well. And the steering wheel, full leather, really nice to hold. You have a couple of buttons for the dash on the left, and you got some audio controls on the right. Now I do like the silver trim at the bottom as well. And behind the steering wheel, you do have your paddle shifters. I'm a bit prone to that because I love the performance. And then you've got your indicator stalk on the left there. Obviously, it says auto for the headlights. And then you've got your wiper stalk on the right with auto wipers there too. And then down the bottom left, you do have your cruise control stalk there too. Now, the steering wheel does move down, up, out, and in. And on the dash, you've got your analog tacho and speedo along with a digital speedo there. You've got your trip computers down the bottom there. You've also got things like distance still empty, time, and you've got fuel consumption, things like that. You do have your what radio station or what music you're listening to. You've got, if your phone is connected, any messages there. And then you've got your mapping. So at the moment, the mapping is just in the center of the screen, but if I hit this view button, you get a full screen mapping, and I think that is really, really cool. And then the tacho and speedo minimized down to the bottom, which I think is awesome. I think it's really, really cool, these dashes from Audi. I love it. So over to the media center. Now I really like Audi's media center. First of all, the scrolling, very, very smooth and fast. So we have FM and digital radio stations. You got media through a USB or a Bluetooth device. You can Bluetooth your phone as well as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And it's got its own navigation. We'll just go into that now. And very, very smooth to scroll, and you can zoom in and zoom out. It is really cool. So you've also got your phone apps when your phone is connected. You've got a car settings button there with all different bits and pieces from your drive select through to your seat settings. You've got air conditioning settings, light settings, parking aid. You've got a whole heap of bits and pieces in there. You do have some favorites there, and you've got some settings for the display and the media center there as well. So very, very cool. So the 360 cameras, now you can see there, it is really, really clear. We're looking at the front there, there's the 360 there, and you can go, you've got a whole heap of all different ones here as well. You can have the 360 there with your parking sensors. On the left there, you can have like front or back, or the back sides, front sides, things like that. You've got unlimited options there, which is really, really cool, but the camera system works really, really well. And we'll come down to the air conditioning. Now this has got 3-zone aircon, so you got dual zone in the front and single zone in the back. Now very easy to use. You've also got seat heaters as well. Very, very nice touch, especially in the winter conditions at the moment. And further below, you do get a whole heap of shortcut buttons there from your drive mode select. You can also turn off things like your auto start stop, traction control. You got your parking help or parking assist. You've got your parking sensors there. You got downhill descent control, which is pretty cool. And you can turn on and off the display there too. And further down, you do have a 12-volt plug and a USB, along with your start-stop engine button. So behind there, you do have 2 cup holders, and I really like the little ring, the light rings they've got around the top there, so you can see where your coffee is at night time. It's always a help. So behind there, you've got a little bit of storage there as well. So behind there, you've got your gear selector, you got PRND, and then sport mode there. P is actually a button on just there as well at the back there. And then you've got your park brake or handbrake or finger brake, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got your auto hold button there as well. So further back from there, actually really, really nice soft armrest. I really, really like that. And then you've got a wireless phone holder there, you've got a USB, and then you've got some space for like pens or something or other if you wish. The only thing I will say when your phone is charging is that it sort of takes up most of the space. So you're sort of left with trying to find bits and pieces, and there's not a huge amount of space in this car to begin with. So I guess for me, that's great if you need to charge your phone, you don't have anything else here. But if you wanted to keep, say, your wallet or you know, something else in there, you would struggle to get it in there. And the glove box. You know what? It's reasonably roomy in there. You can get your service books and a couple of iPads, and you can see you can lock a pen just down in there as well. And the seats, really, really nice and really comfortable. I love it how they sort of hold you in. You've got a little piece there for the back of your legs there as well to make the journey even nicer and more comfortable. And while we're on the subject of the lights in the cup holders, you do actually get lights in the doors as well. So I think that's a really cool feature. So the moonroof and sunroof. So I'll just open the moonroof there, and it's a one-touch operation. Goes all the way back so the rear passengers can enjoy that as well. Now I'll just open that up. And again, it goes right the way back. It's one touch, and things like the Australian conditions, it just makes all the difference. It really, really does. All right, let's go and have a look in the back. So in the back of the A4, first impressions is, you know what, it's reasonably comfortable in the back here, even for somebody like myself. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. If you have a look, I've got a bit of headroom, which is really good. Knee room is actually pretty good. It's nearly touching, but not quite. Leg room and foot room, you know what, are pretty good even for me. And this seat is set up in my driving position. So you do get two ISOFIX spots, two there and two behind me. And the armrest, you know what, reasonably soft, and you do get a little bit of storage in there as well as these cup holders that fold out. And again, they're sturdy. I think that's really, really cool. Now for the rear passengers, like I explained in the front, it's a tri-zone air conditioning, so you get single zone in the back here with some vents, and you get two USBs and a 12-volt plug there as well. You also get map pockets, or as I call them, iPad pockets, because I don't think they make maps anymore. And they're pretty deep as well. All right, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the A4, so here we have 495 litres of boot space. That expands to 1495 litres with the rear seats down, so you get plenty of space there. Now you do get two storage compartments either side. You do have your tether points up the front there. And if I open the carpet up, you can see you have your space saver spare there as well. And one interesting thing about the space saver is they've actually saved more space by deflating the tyre. So I guess that's in a good way. You get a bigger rim in there. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the A4 Allroad. So here we have a 2-litre turbocharged diesel engine, and that's also mated with a mild hybrid system. Now, the engine produces 150 kilowatts of power and 400 Newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a 7-speed auto S-tronic dual clutch transmission, driving all four wheels. Now Audi claims the Allroad will use 4.9 litres per 100, which is really good. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, let's go for a drive in the A4 Allroad. So just going for a drive in. So vision out the front is really good, straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Rear vision is actually pretty good, both width and depth. The vision out the sides, you know, it's really good all the way to the back. And the mirrors have a really good field of vision, really wide, and they got a little bit of depth in them as well. So we're just on a bumpier stretch of road, and I just wanted to see how the A4 handles it. And so far, you know what, I'm pretty impressed. Even the steering, point and shoot, really, really nice. Just very, very comfortable. And we're just on the drive mode, just on auto at this stage. And if you have a listen to the road noise, it's pretty good in here, it's not much. Don't have to sort of yell at the top of your voice, which is really good. So what's the A4 Allroad like acceleration? Well, let's test it out. Very impressed with that, guys. The diesel, turbo diesel, it actually gets up and goes. Now, low down, it's got a lot of torque, 400 Newton meters, and it makes use of all of that. And I think that it just feels very, very smooth and quick. And for a diesel, I'm very impressed. And it's also got the mild hybrid system that does help with efficiency. So again, guys, very, very nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.